But let's talk briefly about The Voice.
Sure.
Rita, we had this amazing story yesterday in The Australian that apparently some people who've signed the Uluru Statement aren't saying yes to The Voice.
Well,
in fact, they're saying no to The Voice.
Well, numerous signatories to the Uluru Statement were surprised to see their names there and unhappy to be seen endorsing The Voice. And some of them are saying this is causing nothing but trouble. So we've got Indigenous leaders here who are speaking out, saying that they are being misrepresented. The Voice is causing trouble. It's not something that they endorse, and yet it's been presented as something that every Indigenous community, every Indigenous individual wholeheartedly backs. And Jacinta Price has already spoken about how the entire Uluru Statement and the members there, there was a fix there.
She was onto it right from the word go. But let's just quickly have a look at this guy. I love this guy. He's fantastic. Let's have a listen.
Okay.
This no meaning, this campus, no meaning. Only all these people from they know every story right around is rock. And that if I got that campus now, I can burn him. Okay, this campus is a troublemaker. Because that sugar now, that campus is causing a lot of problem for us now today.
And so, James, when he's talking about the canvas as a troublemaker, he's talking about the document that he signed that is the Uluru Statement from the Heart that the entire Voice thing is based on. He's one of the signatories to that canvas. He's saying it's a troublemaker and it should be tossed in the bin or burnt.
Well, and in fact, this goes actually to a central point that Warren Mundine has been making, and he keeps getting attacked for it when he says that many Indigenous people do not support The Voice. And in fact, he's absolutely correct with that, and this backs it up, because what Senator Karen Little has said in this piece in The Australian is that Indigenous people who are connected to this place, this territory, believe that they are being used, that the rock is being used symbolically, essentially by, white liberals in the cities to push a political agenda that, again, and it goes back to the heart of it. This isn't going to wind up helping the people that it's supposedly going to help, and it's going to instead flatter the egos and the sense of
the wallets.
And the wallets, potentially, especially of the lawyers of people in the cities who are pushing this thing. And the people out there are seeing through it. We saw more polling, I think, from Resolve this week. 2 weeks before, News Poll said this thing is really losing out to. Oh no, that's just News Poll. Resolve. Oh no.
Well, there's a couple of things. One, Senator Price and Warren Mundine and others have pointed out that the hand-picked members who signed this Uluru Statement are not representative of the wider Indigenous community. Now we're hearing from some who signed it and saying they were misrepresented. This is not something they endorse. But the way it has been presented to the Australian people has been so false from the very beginning to suggest that this is something that the overwhelming majority of Indigenous people endorse, and this Uluru Statement from the Heart is their wish. Well, that is not the case. James mentioned the 9 media polling that came out this week. Quite a dramatic decline. We're looking at 63% back in August, down to 49% this month.
Exactly.
So the decline is significant. And when you look at the uneven playing field, the money that the government is pouring into the information campaign, which is supposed to be impartial, but is essentially a yes ad. These commercials that are on our television screens every second minute, saturation point, they are not down the middle. They are not what they should be. And then we've got the big corporates, sporting bodies, celebrities, everybody who's piling onto the yes side. And despite all that, the Australian public are saying we're not going to be bullied, we're not going to be guilted into backing something that's not good for the country.